So Sneako picked on the wrong guy and now he got himself into a fight that he will never win. So for the people who do not know already, 1 or 2 days ago Sneako made fun of the MMA fighter Mikey Musumeci. So Sneako made fun of the MMA fighter for looking too nerdy and because he thinks jiu-jitsu is for autistic people.
It's called an Aoki lock. It's a modified heel hook, but
jiu-jitsu is for autistic people.
What I think a master of jiu-jitsu is somebody that inspires another generation.
This is a competition where it's an art and it's an art form, but I learned from the master.
To be honest, these might be the most thought out criticisms of Mikey and jiu-jitsu I have ever heard. On a more serious note though, it's just Sneako again talking shit about something he doesn't understand or doesn't know anything about. Nothing out of the ordinary for Sneako if you ask me. But then something happened I think nobody expected to happen. Mikey called out Sneako for an MMA fight. Which in my opinion is the smartest thing that Mikey could have done. Oh yeah, you talk shit about my martial arts, how about you try and beat me then? So now either Sneako accepts the fight and he will get beat up by a guy using jiu-jitsu, a sport he said is for autistic people. Or he's just too scared to accept the fight after making fun of the guy that wants to fight him. Either way, Sneako will look very stupid. Now Sneako actually responded to this and he said yes, I would like to fight him under a few conditions.
I accept your offer. I'm not going to take any money. We don't need to do that at all. Because you're a world champion and I am a complete beginner and I have no idea how to do MMA, I don't. I've boxed a couple times. I've sparred, but I'm not a professional fighter like you are. So I think to make it fair, under one condition, I'm not going to ask for a handicap. I'm just asking to have a conversation with your sparring partner, Mark Zuckerberg.
Do I think it is smart that Sneako actually accepted the fight? No. Am I very hyped to see this fight actually happen? Yes. Now whether this fight is actually gonna happen is still not sure because he wants to fight under one condition and that is that he can talk to Mark Zuckerberg. Now I can imagine that Mark Zuckerberg, the guy who owns one of the biggest social media sites in the world, doesn't feel the need to talk to Sneako, the guy who's banned from almost every social media site in the world. Oh yes, and also Sneako did indirectly make fun of Mark Zuckerberg. He did this by making fun of Mikey for looking like Mark Zuckerberg.
I think that's how this all started. You said I was bullying you because I said you look like him, and I looked at your Instagram, you spar with him.
Now the reason that Sneako wants to talk with Mark Zuckerberg is because he wants to talk about Zionism with Mark Zuckerberg. Now I am not gonna give my opinion on this part of the video because I just don't know enough about the topic. And I personally think that with a sensitive topic like this, it's important that you are informed about the topic before you go talk about it. Now of course Mikey also responded to this response, so I'm just gonna show you guys the clip.
Alright, so obviously Sneako doesn't want to fight me, adding in all these stupid stipulations he knows will never happen. Typical bully. They talk and they talk, beyond the safety of their screen, or even in the bathroom, recklessly, and they never face consequences. There's so many people out there like him. My goal here was to stand up to a bully. Kids, get yourself into Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu so you can learn self-defense and you don't have to deal with idiots like Sneako.
And I'm not gonna lie, this is a very valid response. As I said as well, the conditions set by Sneako are probably not gonna happen, since why would Mark Zuckerberg talk to Sneako? Sneako probably just gave this response so he can say to his audience, I did accept the fight, it just didn't meet my conditions. Knowing fully well that these conditions would never be met, he's just trying to find a way out of the mess he created himself. Even though I think that Mikey responded very well to this entire situation, the public seem to think very differently about this. If you go under the Instagram clip that I just showed you guys, there's absolute warfare going on in the comments. It goes from making very dumb points based on absolutely nothing to just insulting the guy. Sneako would TKO you respectfully. Yeah, sure, the inexperienced fighter is gonna beat the world champion. The fact that 1600 people actually like this comment is insane to me. Some people in the comments also just seem to not have watched the video they're commenting on. Bro has agreed to fight you. Someone responds, no he didn't. Luckily the guy that responded actually watched the video. Yes, Sneako indeed said that he accepted the fight, but he said such insane conditions that the fight could never actually happen, and Sneako knows this. I also like how the comment responding to his comment has twice the amount of like as the comment he's responding to. Autistic Mickey Mouse vibes. This has almost 2,000 likes. If you think this is cringe, you're just insecure. These videos are cringe. Perfect placement Instagram, keep that up. And then an opinion that I saw a lot is basically summarized by this comment. This guy with always ugly days, picking on a guy that has never been in a combat situation is being more of a bully. How about you do an actual MMA fight and stop talking tough? This might be the dumbest opinion in the entire comment section. Yes, even dumber than autistic Mickey Mouse vibes. Sneako started this entire situation, this beef if you will, and now you're saying that Mikey is in the wrong for defending himself in the most logical way. And this only because he is experienced with combat / jiu-jitsu, the thing he is being criticized for. You can't call out and say that someone's jiu-jitsu is for autistic people when they proceed to try and do jiu-jitsu and you'll be like, oh no, that's mean. Sneako has started the beef and now he has to deal with the consequences. So what have we learned? Sneako's audience really doesn't question anything Sneako says. Sneako can pull something out of his ass and his audience will believe and defend it. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for the 200 subscribers and I hope y'all have a good day. Peace.